You guys remember this, right?
Here's the thing. I don't mind opposing viewpoints, whatever, but you got to have the receipts to back it up. If you're going to challenge what I say and this, that, and the third, receipts to back it up.
And I tell the story all the time about how when I first started, the reason why I don't block people and, get rid of comments and stuff like that, one is because engagement is king on YouTube. That's why I was telling you, Shannon, don't block people. Like, let them engage. If you want your content to be spread, you're going to allow people to engage because that's going to tell the algorithm, hey, people have their eyeballs on this. And I can prove it because they're typing in comments. And so that engagement tells YouTube, let's put this in front of more people because the people that are watching it are liking it or they're engaging with it. They don't care if you like it or dislike it. They just care whether you engage or not. Okay? So you don't want to cut yourself off because you're feeling a way about somebody. Like, nah, engage, go back and forth. Let them light up the comment section. All that is gonna do is just help your content to spread. Okay, so you don't want to stop that because you feel a way of this, that, and third. Trust me, feeling away and all that stuff. That's where you get the best content. Okay, so just moving forward, I would because it's your channel, and so of course you can run it how you want, but ultimately you've got control, so you shouldn't feel no type of way. Somebody comes here, they say something, whatever, it's your channel. Okay, and ultimately that's helping your channel, right?
Well, not living up to the talking points of what he's probably also teaching over there in that masterclass of his, he's not a practitioner of what he preaches to others to do, as far as how to make their channels more successful by allowing those with different views to express them and encourage viewer engagement. As soon as he found out that his self-proclaimed level of intelligence didn't quite function too well against real, legitimate, properly suited IQs for handling his type of bullshit, he blocked me, completely going against his own teachings of what you clearly hear in this video clip. Yeah, I've been blocked from posting legitimate challenging narratives to his more than obvious flawed viewpoints for over a year now, which clearly points out that he doesn't believe in his own teachings of inviting different views for engagement. I wonder what his masterclass students that are paying him money for lessons he can't even live up to would think about that. Anywho, the reason that I'm bringing all of this up is to point out yet another flawed narrative that he's trying to preach to that Dante guy over the Kelsey situation. And I would love to hear you all's opinion on this also. When speaking to the Dante character, he uses the analogy.
But here's the thing. This is one of those things where if you get a 90 on a test, you still fail. Because if you do it 10% of the time, that's still too much. Okay, the only way to pass this test is 100% to 0.
This is one of those things where if you get a 90 on a test, you still fail. Because if you only do it 10% of the time, that's still too much. Is that not literally the perfect analogy for if you're doing good things 90% of the time and expecting praise even though you've failed because you're still doing bad things 10% of the time, which in your words is still too much? Aren't you in fact admitting to your own failure? How is it that you can't see the meaning in that analogy when it's you that needs to be heeding the lesson? These are the types of retorts he's blocked me for. The type of retorts he wants nothing to do with because that mind of his, even on that level, is a valuable commodity for how it appears to his minions. And he doesn't want anyone fucking that up. So, it's always, now back to the content he goes.